right, if you're just joining us, this is Good Morning Abuja on MTA Channel 5, the Unity Station. We have a beautiful guest in the house. And when I say beautiful, I mean she's beautiful. She is the Girl Child Education Advocate and CEO Healing Scars Academy. She's going to be talking to us about the impact of neglected mental health education. Please join us as we welcome Mema Ekukina. I hope I'm right.
Yes,
I tried. Yes.
Thank you
so
Welcome.
much.
Thank you so much for joining
us. But you are beautiful. So thank you so much for joining us. Okay, so let's start. What is mental health?
Mental health really comprises of the way we manage our mental health needs. This involves stress management. This involves emotional intelligence. This stretches up to our resilience, our adversity quotient, emotional intelligence, the way we react, to social events, how we interrelate, with our immediate society. So that encompasses mental health.
Okay. Since we are talking about the impact of neglected mental health education, that is why we decided to ask you that question, at least to give us the preamble. Now, let's talk about this mental health education. Let's talk about the consequences of neglecting it.
Wow, the consequences are all around us. I mean, just moving from your house to another location, the consequences follow you everywhere. Is it in the market, the way people react? Our threshold for difficulty, for challenges it has gone to an all-time low. You would see people abusing each other,
As if they're like time bomb.
Everybody is waiting to explode. We can see it, with the hike in substance abuse. We can see it with the hike in violence. There's more assault now than, what we recorded previously. For children who I advocate for, especially the girl child, I advocate for them because they still have a fighting chance. So in my work with teens in the educational system, there's impaired academic performance now. Children are finding it difficult to concentrate, difficult to retain anything, difficult to complete assignments. I mean, the complaint is everywhere. Just last week, Friday, I was at a school and I was called in to take the children on a wellness workshop. And before I even started, they warned me already that their attention span is pretty terrible. And I smiled. I'm like, I'm used to it. It's what I do. And they actually told me this is like critical. And we're just saying critical, like it's normal. It's getting worse and worse. We can see it all around us. Is it the erosion in our values and etiquette? Nobody has any. Nobody cares. The society has become so kindness flew out of the window.
Honestly.
Empathy. Nobody reasons. You go on places like TikTok. You go on Twitter. Oh my good Lord! Like I heard somebody say Twitter is a place for is a jungle. It's like monkeys and lions and what have you, because the language. Honestly. People are so abusive. Like it's like a society. It's like
and they
a
don't
society.
care about the person receiving it.
No,
they don't care.
You make a mistake. We don't even have any threshold, to tolerate each other anymore. So mistakes are not allowed. You falter. With one thing, the nation they come after you, and they don't care that this person they are attacking could become so mentally attacked or weakened,
and that's why you're seeing suicide
to a point where suicide is like the option.
When you were talking, I was listening with keen interest. I love the fact that you have decided to advocate for children because it starts from there. It starts from there.
A lot is happening.
Their attention, they get carried away easily. And we tend to say, because they are playing, they are children.
Children are the most impressionable between the ages of 7 to 9. Most impressionable. When you lose them at this time and they get into their teen years, at this point, it's no longer you trying to impute. When they get into their teen years, they are now practicing what you have been doing all along up to this point, right? So little, they don't really need, at this point, they want to explore. I mean, you told us this and this and this are the values we're supposed to uphold. And a child goes and tries to practice it and realizes that I'm the only one in the school trying to do this. Mommy, I'm the only one trying to do this. Daddy, I'm the only one trying to do this. My classmates are so mean. They are this, they are that. Everybody is doing this. Everybody is dating. Everybody is trying this and everybody is trying that. I mean, definitely they're going to try.
Yes.
Kids will turn to maladaptive coping mechanisms to cope with the neglected mental health issues they're dealing with. A child leaves the house and that morning you've already run that child down, you've abused that child, you're worthless, you're useless, stupid, this one, you're so lazy and useless, and this one and that one. And the child comes into school with that voice in their head.
Oh.
They walk in with that voice and you think they're going to pay attention to what the teacher is saying. And the teachers have their own issues too. I mean, a teacher actually told the child, oh my good Lord. I think this one is part of the reasons why I do what I'm doing today. I actually went with my mom for a training. And at this, I think I was around maybe 9, 10, around that age. So that shows you that, some things imprint on you and they stay with you.
Yes.
So I'm here with my mom. She's a lecturer in the university and she's doing a training for teachers. And here is this teacher, I can't forget her name, Cordelia. Cordelia.
We don't
I can't forget her. Cordelia looks at the child, and this is a special needs child, and she isn't equipped to manage this child's situation. Neither is she mentally, at a place, resilient enough, patient enough, to deal with this today. So she asked this child to count what is 5 plus 3. And normally 5 plus 3, I mean, just looking at it's 8, right? And every normal person would say it's 8. But this is a special needs child. And this child comes and stands, it's a boy. He stands before Cordelia and he's trying to count. And he's thinking and thinking and thinking. And in my head, I'm like, the answer is 8. What is going on? I'm too young to know that this is a special needs child. But today, because of training and everything, I can tell that was a special needs child who needed more warmth, more love, more attention. And Cordelia is here waiting impatiently, about to explode. And this child tries to count, and he does this, and he does. And in her anger, she burst out. Why don't you just remove your teeth and add to the, you can't, do you understand? And she said it in a local dialect, which is meaner than English is allowing me to express right now. Like, pull your teeth and add, idiot. Like, you don't know 5 plus 8. And I can't forget it. And in my head, when I left there, I'm like, Mommy, that teacher is so mean. If that was my maths teacher, like, I would hate mathematics. I think I
forever.
I still actually do, because I mean, I had my fair share with very explosive teachers in the system. So it made me know that there is more work to be done. Yeah.
So when you have experiences like this, maybe when you go to schools, you also have opportunity. Apart from addressing the children, you have opportunity of addressing
the teachers as well. Yes,
absolutely, absolutely. Some schools are beginning to come to terms with what is happening. Some are opening up to external help. Very few have counselors within. Very few. And so that's what I actually want to see. It's part of the things I advocate for. You need psychologists on ground. You need counselors to help these children debrief. Like, when they come in, even if it's once in a week, they need to let go, pour it out. So how are you doing? Just feel their pulse. What's going on in their head? What's their mental health like?
How was the week?
How was the week?
What happened at home?
Yeah.
Apart from children, there's no one that doesn't like love, that doesn't like attention. The way you talk to me will draw me close to you. The way you talk to me can make me flee. Then let alone children.
Yes.
Now let's bring it down to
Okay.
statistics.
Yeah.
I know you are waiting for that. So do you have any statistics that highlight the prevalence of these children that we are discussing? Talk to us more.
Okay. So I mean, the statistics are not good.
Mm.
The statistics are scary. The statistics are, let me just say, pretty bad. And it's in an all-time high. It's rising. It's not going down. Where do I want to start from? I mean, your statistics are all over social media. If you want to, if you want to start there, your statistics are around you in your neighborhood. Like, I'm sure as parents, you look at some situations wherever you are, you're like, Jesus, this one has no future. This one is gone. I know those thoughts cross our minds every now and then. Sometimes when we see, the decadence in society. But let's get back into the professional space now. Like World Health Organization has tagged Nigeria as
That's the number one.
the country with the most depressed humans.
Wow.
So, in fact, they said we now have a 7.5% higher, from where we were. It has gotten worse, so we have a lot of depressed people. But this only shows that our mental health are not being met.
Yes.
There's no outlet to debrief, to pour it out, to deal with it. There are no tools to deal with stress, anxiety, and depression, and all those mental health challenges. There are no tools really available, to the common man. Maybe a few people have the finances, the funds to get the help that they need. But that's not, it's not cheap. To see a counselor is not cheap. To see a psychologist is not cheap. Only their consultation alone will let you know that, okay, this is a special niche, So we have the NDLA reporting 58% high increase of substance abuse in children.
Wow. In children.
58% Nigerian youth, children. In fact, I now hear stories that people get into schools and just lace children's water and so many things with drugs.
Yes.
It's an alarming situation, and there's need for attention in this area. We have the Nigerian police reporting 23% high on violence crimes. So we have more assaults than we used to have. We have more abuse, domestic abuse now. Like I said, go on social media. You don't need to go far. Go on social media. Today you see so and so killed this and this one. A child did this. Oh, I read a story about a secondary school child who attacked a fellow student for doing better. She used to be the one at number one. And she's from a home that is not, should I say, dysfunctional in a sense, because you have to not be in tune with reality for you to push your child to a point where the child feels, I need to kill my competition. Wow. You must be from a home where you have seen your father or mother kill competition for you to think that way. Where
exactly.
to go to.
Yeah.
Another child passes you in class and then you poison the child.
Wow.
This is going forward. We need to go because we could see the passion to which you're talking, the way forward.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Key components that can be added to
I think I've mentioned that stress management. Children need stress management. They need resilience coaching. They need adversity quotient to be built.
Okay.
Our resilience is, like I said, the impatient. Everybody just wants it now, sharp society. Emotional intelligence has to come in their coping mechanisms. These have to make up the mental health curriculum, and it has to be moved into the school. Okay. Because if we are waiting on the parents to do the work,
we also have a part to play.
We have a part to play.
We do.
We have a part to play, no doubt. Okay. But children spend longer hours now in school to free up the parents to work harder and make more to meet up with the financial situation.
Okay, now, because of time, what's your advice?
Let's do something. Let's make policies. Let's policymakers, please help us out. And let's help our children. Let's rescue the young ones so that we don't keep pouring out imbalanced people into
the society. Thank you.
The older ones need help.
The older ones need help.
The older ones, we need to be intentional about our own so that we don't poison the younger ones. Thank you so much, Mema, for this wonderful time and this information you gave to us. We do really appreciate your time. Yes, we have been talking about the impact of neglected mental health education. And here we have a girl education advocate and also CEO Healing Scars Academy, Mima Ekukinam. She has told us a lot. We need to rescue our children. A lot is happening. As parents, as caregivers, everyone, it is a collective responsibility. Let's make sure they are the star and the future of tomorrow that we always talk about.